Good morning, everybody. Today is Thursday, the 9th of May, 2019. It's the day after voting day. And we all went to the polls. All South Africans went to the polls yesterday and casted our votes. Things were very peaceful. We didn't have many incidents. So all in all, it's another good day in Africa. Now, as far as things go on the Bitcoin front, major news out. Binance, one of the biggest Bitcoin or cryptocurrency exchanges in the world, has been hacked. So this poses a lot of questions. Now, we know a lot of smaller exchanges have been hacked, and basically any exchange can be hacked. Hacking is such a broad sense, such a broad word. People always think that when you talk about being hacked, it's fancy people, like that's what's portrayed in the movies, where some highly skilled programming engineer manages to breach the security protocols of some website. But that's often not the case. In fact, that is seldom the case. Hacking is a much broader term, and so many things can happen. It can be internal. It's just basically coins were stolen from an exchange. Now, we know that this can happen, and it is happening more and more. But it raises a very, very important question. Should you store your Bitcoins or your cryptocurrencies on an exchange, or should you have custody of them yourself? And that is a question, and that goes around the whole ethos of cryptocurrencies, because everyone's saying, with cryptocurrencies, the responsibility should be your own. You should look after your own assets. So I'm going to just weigh in on this, and from a very practical aspect, I'm going to give my advice. And for me, it's quite simple. First prize, I think the best thing you can do is have control of your own assets, right? It's just obvious that if you look after your own things, if anything goes wrong, you've only got one person to blame, and that's yourself. However, having said that, how many of us keep our money under our mattress? We don't, because there's greater risk in looking after something ourselves. So we keep our money in the bank because we're worried it will get stolen, we're worried it will get lost. There's a host of different things that can happen. Sorry, the sun's just really badly in my eyes right now. So what we do is we assess the risk, and we put our assets in the best place that we think is viable for holding it. So with cryptocurrencies and Bitcoins, it's probably a very, very similar scenario. I personally look after my own Bitcoins, not that I have many, but I just think out of a practice, and because it is the cryptocurrency way of doing things, I look after them personally. However, if you have less technical knowledge than what you believe an exchange has, or you believe that your coins are safer in an exchange, because if you make a mistake and you don't understand how to look after your own coins, or you lose your private key, or you lose your password, you will lose your coins. So I think that every person needs to individually assess what they need to do. Do you trust the exchange because they have better expertise, and you know that if you stick to some basic protocols, it is very likely that you'll never lose your coins? Or are you worried that the exchange could get hacked and you could lose your coins? Or do you just simply want to keep your coins yourself? You need to assess the risks, decide what is in your best interest, and move forward like that. That's it from me.